Hello my crafty friends, it's Beverleigh here over at Crafting Chaos, and I'm here to show you how to make my homemade glue sponge. So that's what we're going to be making today. So I've already prepared some of the things that you're going to need. Okay, so I'm using some tonic craft tacky glue, and I've also got a Tupperware container, and I've got two parts of a sponge that I've cut in half that fit inside the container. And it's dead simple really. All you need to do is remove obviously the lid from your glue. Oops, making a bit of a mess here. Ugh. Anyway, we'll get rid of that. And then you just need to squirt your glue in. So I'm literally emptying a full pot of the tonic glue. I'm just going to leave that upside down to see if I can drain the last bits out later. So I'm just putting the lid on and leaving it upside down. Some sort of a, just bear with while I find it. I had all this to hand and I've just tidied away and I can't remember where I put it. So basically, once you've got it in, you need something, and I have got a glue spreader somewhere. I just don't know right at this moment in time what I've done with it. So I'm using a bone folder that came free with something that I don't use because I only ever use my Teflon one. So you just soak that into the sponge as much as you can, and it'll sink in to the sponge. I'm just going to see if I can wipe the excess off without getting it all over oneself, like so. And then you just want to leave it now with the lid tight on for 24 hours to soak into the sponge. And then after you've got it soaked in, this is the one I made originally, you store it upside down so that when you use it, like so, your glue's always on the top and you just get a nice even smattering. So when it's done, that's my small one for my small pieces, and I have been intending to make a larger one for my larger die cut, so I'm not having to finagle around a bit. And that's basically it. Now if you're worried, because obviously there's bacteria and things on your hands, that it might get a little mold growing on it and it starts to dry out, you can just refresh it with a spritz of water. And if you're worried about any bacteria growing on it, a mold or something like that, all you need to do is put a little bit of Dettol or something similar solution in your spray bottle with your water, and just spray it with that once every week or every week to 10 days, whichever, dependent on the weather, whether you think you used it a lot and you've had the top off and it's drying out. And that will prevent any nasty bugs from growing in it, as well as keeping it moist. So once it's had a chance to soak in, I'll store it upside down, and then your sponge is always going to be good for gluing. So that's it. That's how you make a glue sponge. You need some glue, craft glue, good decent glue, not the rubbishy stuff, a decent PVA glue, and an airtight container, and also some sponge, and that's it. That's a glue sponge. Nothing really elaborate to it, but it does the job. All right, I hope you've enjoyed that. I had a few requests asking how I'd made the glue sponge, and I've got this upside down, and once it's had a chance to drain to the top, I'll just squirt the remainder of this bottle into the glue sponge. So I hope you've enjoyed it and this has been useful for you. If you have enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.